Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me here again in Dwarf Fortress, where we continue the story of the city of Anvilseal, a fortress 126 dwarves strong, thanks to a recent addition from last episode, who will be the second child ever to grow up in our storied city. Currently on screen is the saving game, which is appropriately or maybe inappropriately covering the work that the dwarves are doing on building the Hall of Remembrance. Some would call this a mega project. It seems like maybe that is a loose definition for it, perhaps, but it definitely is a project that we have been needing to and wanting to get to remember those who have fallen before us and who have helped bring Anvilseal into existence, really. There's a couple of other things that we're working on. Of course, we're building up our Hammer Dwarf squad once again. There's gold right there. I just noticed that. Call me greedy. We could dig some of that out, right? We're going to build a microcline wall along here. And we've got 2 more levels to do. I think these last 2 will go pretty quickly. I could be wrong. They're not quite as wide as the previous ones. And we're just asking the dwarves here to dig out some of the gold that we have here, because we do need gold for our next pyramid. That's where our military dwarves train. So take only ore and gems. Isn't that ore? Oh no, this is rough-hewn native gold, so it's different. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. But yeah, thanks for joining me once again. And we're here, we're continuing to build out the Hall of Remembrance. It's almost done. Give me more tetrahedrite. I know there's gold back there. Keep going after the gold. Oops. I think we got that carved, right? Yeah, we did. Let's dig out more of that. Not super worried about the rest of this, but you know, we can get... Oh, there's some spinels. I can't believe I didn't see that. We'll go after the gems, too, of course. And you know what? Now the thought is occurring to me as well. I had talked about it in a previous episode. But we need a place for our siege operators to train, and we haven't really built out that section of our fortress. So I think maybe we'll make an effort to get that started at least. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. Although you fire so many bullets, you fire so many bolts with the bolt throwers that, you know, perhaps it doesn't really matter. But, you know, hey, such that it is. Was this taken care of? It was. Boy, this is a rich little vein that's going on down here. Keep this going, guys. gold. A little bit more mining to go there. I think maybe we exhausted it here. Oh, nope, I was wrong. There's still some that I didn't get there. Just microcline. More gold popping up. Still plenty of work to do down here. You don't want to get too distracted by the riches of the earth. But my goodness. Plenty of it. That probably really increased our gold bars, I bet. Oh yeah, look at that. We're just getting started too. Now, the thing that I don't know about the gold bars, or any of the bars for that matter, is, like, where's this one? Right, it's in one of these things. I would like to see available gold bars. If anyone knows how to do that, that would really be fantastic. It's, gotta be honest with you, it's a little frustrating. I mean, we've got all of this stuff here, but, like, it's impossible to tell. We need to go after that. It's impossible to tell what's deployed and what isn't deployed. And you kind of want to know before you make any judgments. And I'm well aware. Sorry, I bumped the table. I'm well aware that you can build something, or pretend like you're going to build something, and get as much of that information as you need. Right? You'll know exactly how many gold bars are available. But it's kind of frustrating not to know. Because the gold bars, man, this is a rich vein. We need enough gold bars to go out and do our golden pyramid. Kib Netherdil's been re-elected. For the 57. Still not done with the mining, my goodness. It's a juicy vein right there. Producing a lot. There we go. Pretty sure we do have a valid sand collection zone. I'm just noticing that they don't have... our sand collection has stopped, or at least it's getting canceled for whatever reason. Maybe they're missing bags. We can go down here and take a look. Ah. I'm wondering if... Yeah, we broke into the cavern layer and somebody tracked in some junk. And that sand collection is probably that's probably why it's invalid now. I haven't done anything with Gig and Suvis there with the bones. All right, well, we're not really hurting for glass right now, so that's okay. Let's reconfigure to mining here. Just following these little veins out. I think we can do this one next. A little bit more microcline. Looking good. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is going to be a different material. My goodness, I forgot. So the top of this building is, because these columns are cobaltite, we are going to build the top of the building into cobaltite. And I don't know if we're going to have enough blocks to do this, but we've got enough to, we've got enough raw cobaltite, so we can probably just slowly chip away at it, pun intended. And, hey, that'll be good, right? Golden barrels coming out of the ground. Not the kind that you'd throw at Mario. Keep giving me the gold. I think this might be the end for that vein. Well, maybe not. This is continuing over here. This is kind of stupid, actually. I forgot. So I think we'll do, after we get this little project here done, and we start working on, making sure that we get the dwarves taken care of and remembered with their statues and everything down below. Then we'll probably start working a little bit more on exactly what we were, planning on doing for the siege operators. I recognize that I could probably do this a little bit more efficiently, just strip mine this entire area, but I'm kind of having fun pursuing, the little bits and pieces of the veins here and kind of watching a cavern start to develop naturally. We'll just do cobaltite along this area here. Shad roast. There's your shad roast. Lots of little gold nuggets coming out of the ground there. My goodness. I wasn't sure, but it looks like these guys are going to connect. The riches of the earth. Okay, so let's build, whoops. Let's get our cobaltite blocks through here. Okay. I gotta do these 3 at a time, guys. Because there's columns already here. And then we'll get all these engraved. All right. That worked out nice. And then this will just be the roof here. We can do that piece right now, and that piece. And this will be a grand hall. I've always wanted to build something like this. I've never built a building that had quite this architecture. Setup. And we might actually carve away some of this so that you can actually see the building itself. I think that might actually be kind of fun. But that'll be a different project for a different time, I think. Someone just left their wheelbarrow right there. Gosh, this vein is just keeps on giving. It's quite surprising. Okay, so we're all set here. Set abouts to engrave. Por favor. Excellent, looks good. And, you know, I think we can actually put the capper on this. Ah, this is where we're going to run out of cobaltite here. So, what do we want to do next? I think we want to get... Let's just get cobaltite blocks built. There we go. I have 256 of them. So we could probably do, well, 100 is going to give us 400 blocks. So I'm just going to say make 25. Because that'll give us 100 cobaltite blocks. And that will be more than enough. That's going to blanket our stone workers with quite a bit of work, which is fine. That's a good thing. All crammed in there once again. They don't really get tired of it, do they? Lots of these dwarves are going to be just amazing engravers after this as well. Many of them are already. Got a yak bull that we need to deal with. Definitely need to deal with that yak bull. Let's see. Recovers quickly. Close, but no cigar. I was kind of hoping we would get some growth in here, but it looks like it's just been down here. which is weird. There's no way for any dwarves to get in to this area from that area down below. So, not exactly sure how they're doing that. But, you know, that's the life of a dwarf, I suppose. And I'm guessing we don't really have that long to wait for... You know, the thought occurs, we could pasture those animals in a place like this, you know, or even further down in a place like this. Once it grows, there's a lot of space down here, guys. I don't know what to do with that. This is all engraved. Huh. All right. You guys have had enough time. Let's begin the construction here. Okay, we don't have quite enough, but that's all right. Another yak bull. More dinner. Strong but clumsy. That's too bad. So close. That's what we wanted right there. A strong yak. But no. I don't know why I'm going for strong. It's not like we can, you know, turn them into war animals or anything like that. But, wow. That's how it goes. Another alpaca growing up. Lots of animals becoming adults around here. Okay, so they did all the cobalt type blocks. It looks like that just finished. So we shouldn't have any problems building the rest of this wall, right? Of course not. There we go. A little bit more. We can dig some of that out, I think. Get some tetrahedrite out of that as well. Don't want to go any further over, though. Yeah, contest and roast. Epic. Lots of traffic through there right now as they're building out the wall. The roof on the Hall of Remembrance. The hall itself is almost complete, guys. It's taken a little bit of time, but it's been kind of a cool project to figure out, aside from us stranding some dwarves and injuring some others. Only 2 broken legs out of the whole thing, so you know, it's probably worth the effort, I would say. Digging out more. I think there's some more to be dug out here. Indeed, there is. do it? Not quite. We'll wait just a little bit. Keep our mining train here going. A couple of pieces of ore there. That one ended quickly. And they're digging down here now too. Our hammer dwarves are starting to become attached to their different different tools of the trade. Their silver war hammers. Still not done with the cobaltite, huh? It's been approved. Not as rich veins up there, I guess. Well, this one, it just keeps giving. There we go. That's the last of it. The last blocks. Then we've got an amazingly complex engraving job that's part way done. And then after that, we can actually start throwing statues into this thing, which will be cool. But yeah, our little yak farm, such that it is has really become kind of a. It seems like it's sustaining this fortress in conjunction with the fish that we get. It's really done a good job of sustaining the fortress and keeping the food supply up, which I'm honestly, I'm a little surprised about. We were going to be... The original plan had us maybe a dozen yaks. We're down to 8. And those 8 yaks are... Hey, more vultures. Construction of certain goods. It's about time, Seabrick. 2 more puzzle boxes. Yep, okay. Let's do that. Out of granite, though, please. Are these guys going to be a problem? Kind of don't think so. We'll keep an eye on them. I don't think they'll be a problem, though. We don't really go outside very much anymore, so that helps. We have a large number of dwarves that... Oops, don't want to smooth that. We have a large number of dwarves that have become cave adapted, and so having them go outside is even more of a challenge. It's very uncomfortable. So, at some point we're just going to lock the door and, you know, and say adios to the outside world. We're getting close. I think it would be nice to get down into the cavern layers. So if we get a chance, we're going to definitely make a attempt to get into the cavern layers and get a reliable way of getting into the cavern layers. Because we don't have that yet currently. Look at this beautiful hall. Okay, they're stealing food. I said I was going to keep an eye on it, and then obviously I did not. Do we have these suckers in the fortress? We might have left some food out on the ground. Be nice to go out and get those bolts, though. You know what? We're not going outside right now. Let's just pull the lever. No one can come in. They can't take any of our food if we do that. And we really don't need to open things up until trade season, right? Our dwarves don't like going outside anyways. And nobody can get in now. Sweet. Alright. I don't know how they're getting this... how they're getting these roasts. How are you guys getting that? Bolt throwers, whatever. That's the last of the roof being engraved. By Rakust. Metolazole. Come on, dear, finish it up. Image of cubic cubes. Cubic cubes. Alright, well. You know, hey. Go up there. Whoops, I went the wrong way. More chances at gold here. Yak Bull. Let's give this engraving order first. This is going to be a big one, guys. He's a blank, so off he goes. All right. So the next thing that we have on the agenda to complete, of course, is, you know, engraving this entire hall here. This is important to get engraved. And then we're going to drop some statues on it. But we're going to have to be very, shall we say, deliberate in our choices of who is going to create these statues, because we want the best. We want the finest. And we want statues that we can, you know, you want to be able to take a stroll down this hall that we've created and think to yourself, the dwarves here are very talented and they respect their dead. So that's what we're going to do. And maybe some of the dead dwarves are talented as well. You never know. But such that it is. That's the next step. So what do we have? I think this is an area here where I would like to get some more bolt throwers. And then I would like to get us to a point where we can go down one level. What the heck? Where are they getting this food? How are they getting in? Oh, they can just go right on down into the fortress right there. What is this thing? A giant mole. He's dinking around in the caverns. Definitely harmless. Some dimple cups down there. Look at that. I mean, it's not like we're short on food, but I really want to know how they have gotten in. All right. Let's just watch this guy for a minute. I want to see where this guy goes. I want to see if this vulture figures out what the rest of his friends did and found a way to get into the fortress because the door is closed. There is one way for him to get in. If he really wants food, he can get in, and he could steal some food from the food stocks. But I have yet to see him do it. I didn't even see, like, you're giving me these notifications that, you know, vultures are stealing things. But where are they stealing them from? Come on, buddy. Do the deed. I know you love floating like a feather on the wind, but you're kind of bumming me out. Let's get... Yeah, okay, here we go. We're getting closer to the ground. No? Seriously? All right. I mean, we're cooking it as fast as they can eat it, or steal it. Are you going to go off the map? No. Nice beeline. Beelining. Cool sprite, anyways. Oh, he's already got yak heart roast. All right. This obviously is a problem. Wait a second. So it's forbidden. Let's block that up. There's no way into the fortress from here. Some clay and a minecart out here. Let's forbid that. So there's no way into the fortress from there. Yep. No way into the fortress. There's no way in. We've locked ourselves in. It's a little early. I thought we were going to wait a little bit. Look at that. It's all done. What are you doing? You're getting equipment? Trousers. That's an essential part of your attire there, Dwarf. All right, let's see if we can avoid... Oh, wait. We need to get the entrance done first. Sorry, guys. So this is going to be the next thing. Ugh. Okay, so he already had the yak roast and he was just making off with it. That's annoying. Very annoying. We need 2 glass doors. They're called portals if they're glass, because dwarf fortress things. Hopefully that doesn't cancel on us. I guess we'll find out. But we need a way to get in here. And yeah, the more that I think about this, this is going to be a temple. It's going to be a temple to the god of death. I just got to remember who the god of death is. Moma's is claiming a Craftsdorf shop. They've almost got it linked up here. There it is. Good job, dwarves. Let's make this a little bit wider. Make a little alcove kind of situation there. A couple of alcoves to the entrance. And yeah, we're going to make this a temple to the god of death. That's what we're doing. Moody Dwarf's gathering items. We got another mischievous creature here. Let's find out. It might be that mole downstairs. Which, if it is, good riddance. I probably should put a door on that whole explorative place. And, yeah. I'm going to feel much better if I do that. Oh, you can't get out there. That's because the doors are closed. Let's pull that lever. And pull the other one. You won't worry about the mole. But our exploration, I think, has been done here. And let's go down to the glass furnaces. And yeah, okay, so they are making the doors. Perfect. Drop those glass doors into here. And yeah, let's zip on over here. Mysterious construction. I know it's going to be something that we want, so it's not really that mysterious. It's going to be an artifact. Let's get some walls up here. Let's go after our rhyolite blocks. Yeah, I like that. Editing a mandate. Bismuthinite. Orthoclase. What are we mining out? Oh, we're mining out the other. Yeah, okay. Play the song, Dwarf Fortress. Come on. Don't just tease us with the little snippets. Lovely. Okay. Construction of certain goods. 3 battle axes. Coming right up. I feel like maybe it's time for us to build a battle axe squad. And we're going to deal with the bull as well. Weak and clumsy. Not here. We'll close that up afterwards, I promise. We're going to start coming down here to work next. I want to secure access now to the fortress now that I know where the cavern layer is. I want to secure access to the fortress through an area down here. But we need to finish this temple. And we'll have to look at who that is. I always forget. It's kind of embarrassing. I should probably know the gods of this world, since the dwarves are so religious. Hey, Mummas has created a masterpiece, a artifact, Esethes Zizkun Uthir, a granite earring, and offers it to the mighty Anvils. Let's take a look at that thing. Granite earring, 15,600. That's quite a roll. Highest quality, blah blah blah. It's encrusted with oval granite cabochons, studded with copper, decorated with yak bone, and encircled with bands of square-cut rose quartzes and yak bone again. This object menaces with spikes of chrysoberyl, rose quartz, and giant cave spider silk. On the item is an image of dwarves in yak bone. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Anvilseal by the mighty anvils of the tapered irons in the early spring of 41. So long ago. Early autumn here. Let's put that on display somewhere. I think it's best to go into the hall here. Got another earring on display on this side. And a bow, so why not? There it is. Granite earring. On display. Thank you, Momas. It's a lovely gift. Some glass portals on there. And now we can do this. See if we can get another broken leg out of this, huh? Do we actually need this tanner shop? I've got 2 tanner shops up here. I feel like maybe this one is just duplicitous here. Let's get rid of that thing. Well, we did use it to make a bunch of leather. There's our green glass door. Yeah, this is going to be a cool temple. So there's 34 spaces. There's 34 alcoves here. So we need to actually start having the glassmakers spin up some green glass altars. I'm going to ask you to make 34 of those. Hopefully we have enough green glass. Oh yeah, we got 195 green glass. 34 altars should be no problem. Okay. Let's erase these stairwells. Hey, that scared me. I thought I had caused a collapse somewhere. But it is the traders. It's going to be a food-only trade today, guys. Let's actually get up there and take care of that. Move goods to and from the depot. Well, we'll get rid of the bad clothes. We'll get rid of the clothing. That's concerning. And then after that... Yeah, after that, we will... get back to building down there. Finishing up our... Don't need to get rid of those. Someone could actually use those. Right? Yep. All the stuff with X's on it, though. Double X is bad. It's just really worn out. Dwarves hate wearing worn-out clothing. If you ask me, the X's... I really think that, like, there could be a better way to qualify some of this. You know? I get that some people have been looking at this for years and years and years and years, but, like... guys, this is... It's not easy to look at. We'll come back to that. Can't do puzzle boxes, so not completely out of the question. Apparently that's all that we have, though, aside from these axes. And we could get rid of some of our lower quality battle axes and still have plenty for a squad if we wanted to do that. But we want to build steel battle axes. So, you know, maybe we just get rid of some of these. Just don't tell Seabrick. If you tell Dabbles, we're all in trouble. You know, we'll keep the nice ones. Like these guys here, they're pretty good. But they're still made out of iron, so, you know, like, who cares? We could probably make the battle axe group out of steel, and that would be fine. Okay, there's that. And we have prepared meals. Yeah, take the shad roast. It's tools. Thought I learned this last time. I want wine. Just troll for the really expensive stuff. And what I'm hoping to get out of this trade is supplies to make more steel, obviously. But also some additional stuff to make... boy, I lost my train of thought. We want supplies for steel, but we want additional instruments. You know, it's time we start really focusing on culture a little bit. And, you know, there's some opportunities there. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think about, you know, building a library. And maybe trying to get some of these dwarves to write some books. I know that sounds like a ridiculous notion, but, as we scroll through this mess of, you know, wine and food and a fat pot. We have more than we could ever use. We're not going to run out of food. We're certainly not going to run out of value. Here's 6,000 items in that one. Let's just take that. I don't know what that is. 7,000 really. Mill pots. There's probably like dye ingredients in there or something like that. Yeah. I won't get rid of all of it. Okay, so those mill pots are super valuable. I want to know what is inside of them. I mean, I can't imagine they're having enough. I can't imagine them having so much stuff that this is going to be not enough. So let's leave it at that. Yeah, 149 items. Can we just do one more? Just make it 150. And I'm glad we opened the doors, because early autumn, this is right about the time that they get here. Tapered irons has been good to us, you know? Look at all of those wheelbarrows, guys. Quite a few minecarts still as well. Sure. 150 items. That looks good. They're grabbing different things. Okay. We'll do our diplomacy as soon as that happens. So we've got altars that are going in here. I think we need some offering places. And so we're going to commission 2 offering places to be put at the front here. Altar. Make those out of cobaltite. Black for the god of death. Well, the last one hasn't even been signed off on. Unloading their goods. We're loading up our goods as well. I hope that we get rid of some of this food. We're sitting on a huge glut of food. And you're gonna ban the exports right now. Oh, it's Kib, so maybe bolts, beds, and puzzle boxes. Okay, I can handle that. That's okay. I was thinking we were gonna have to put all those battle axes back into our weapons cache, and I was just kind of ruining the day that happened. Yeah, we'll put them here and here. And then let's forge some silver chests. And let's make, I don't know, 4 of those. Let's take a look at what's going on back here. Okay, they're ready to go. We're still waiting on 11 items there, boys. Let's do our diplomacy while we're waiting. Let's discuss your situation. How you doing, Feb? It's nice to see you again. Your uncle says hello. Couldn't be down here, but, you know, he's with us. World's the same as ever. Of course it is. Give me all the wood that you can spare. Chop down those trees, because we don't have any here. And what else are we looking for? We want stone. Just want raw stone, though. That's right. Dolomite, chalk. Calcite. Did I miss the calcite again? Marble. Do we need limonite? No. It's just iron ore. Need limestone. Did I get limestone? I didn't. It's right in front of me. Cool. Bituminous coal and lignite. Yeah, I'm just looking for calcite again. We always look for the calcite, and it's right in... There it is. What else? Is there instruments in here that we can actually, like, just order? Instruments, hey, yeah. Bring us some instruments. Hey, they need anvils? We might be able to help you out with that. They wanted anvils last time, and we didn't make any, although we could have. This might be the first trade in this fortress where I'm thinking of actually helping them. Because anvils can be actually pretty valuable, so maybe we'll throw together some iron anvils or something like that. Fath is bringing an item to the depot, so just stay here once you've arrived. Look at all that stuff flashing around. Awaiting 3 items. Okay, so we don't... I'm just seeing some cancellations there. We do not have the ability... Oh, he dropped the item off and now he's going to go eat. Fath, come on, buddy. Come on, man. And he's going to drink now. If you go to sleep, you're going to lose your job. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay, yeah. He socialized for just a second. Now he's trading. Thank you, Fath. Ready to go. Here's all the axes. The battle axes. It's interesting. So it's... I guess that's a toy. You'd think that the toy axes would be off limits as well from a battle axe ban, but 48,000. Yeah. Okay, so give us all your boulders and all your logs. Yeah, some of that is not stuff we need, but who cares? We'll take some flasks. Give us the Czars, the Okins, the Segans, the Timads, the Lassids, the Rasuk, the Gussels. Don't want any more puzzle boxes. We're full up on toys. You got any interesting animals for us? Nope. Nothing that interests me, at least. Some cute animals in there, I suppose. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't get the steel stuff here. I was just looking at that and it's like, hey, why not? It's a steel battle axe. I don't even know that we need the steel mace or the steel spear. That'd be cool to see a steel crossbow there, but such that it is. Give me a steel pick. Another steel pick. Oops. You know, this doesn't cost me too much. I may as well just take this stuff off of them. The dwarves really like having some extra clothes laying around. And we've got so much. It's odd they don't come in a set, but whatever. We're only at 13. 14-2. Get a couple of bins of leather, I suppose. Oh, there's leopard leather. Dingo leather. Jaguar leather. Nice. Wolverine leather, yeah. We're getting the leather not because I need it, but we can make bags out of it. And we bought a bunch of cloth last time, so maybe we won't go crazy on the cloth. They didn't actually bring that much this time. I don't really need meat or fish or plants. I like getting the leaves and fruit, though, because it allows them to cook, the kitchens to cook with a bunch of different types of things. We'll take some trousers. Loincloth, sure. We're going to need more backpacks. No cheese. Yeah, the traders are going to make out like bandits here. You know, actually, let's just take all the sheets as well. I'm kind of getting greedy here, because I think it might be time to start thinking about setting up a library. We see if we can find some dwarves that want that. But I mean, like, look at this. They're making 21,000 profit off of us, and we're basically selling them junk and some food. So, you know, that's great. Hopefully our food number drops, for the love of Christ. Oh, yeah, let's, no broker needed. Yeah, that was 2,500 food that we got rid of. Or maybe closer to just 2,000. It was not a lot of food. We could have gotten rid of much, 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 much more. But we didn't, which is all right. Oh, interesting. I'm noticing something here, that if you delete constructed stairwells, that the floor reappears. I wonder if that's intended. Or if that's intentional. Is that intentional? It seems kind of strange. Right? They just go in and zoop, it's all gone. Right? So once they delete these, I don't know how they're going to get out. They have to dig. One of them got out. But they'll have to dig to get out. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have a problem with our glass industry, and that's going to impact us being able to get this done. Which, this is a sand pit. I'm just going to expand this a little bit. And we'll go up to our glass industry here and see if what the collect sand is saying. Galena ore's been taken care of. That's nice. Bunch of leather just sitting out there on the floor. We don't actually have a place for our leather worker to work, which just, or do we? Is that upstairs? That's the tanner's shop. We do have a leather worker, though. And it's here. Oh, gosh. A giant fly has given birth to twins. Quite a strange, let's bar that. No. All forbidden. They're back to cooking like madmen. Excellent, okay. And then let's, you know what, just for the fun of it, Ban on certain exports. What did you ban? Battle axes. Yeah, we snuck that one on under on you, didn't we? Dabbles. Yeah, that's too many. Yeah, that's fine. Wait a second. I got a question about something here. So, green glass altar. What do you need to make that? Because we've got green glass here. We've got a few altars. So, do we need to, in that case... Do we need to... Does the altar need just sand? Because we've got 200 raw green glass. I've got a dozen of those. It kind of seems like you need to have... you know what? That's probably it. I don't know what the raw green glass is going to be used for. Otherwise, I guess you would just use it like bricks. If you wanted to build a green glass wall or something like that, then you would do that. But obviously, you know, we're not in that situation here. So I think what we have to do... Yeah, let's take a look at our jobs here. Yeah, we need empty bags. The bags in there. Ten thieving creatures. Oh! I found it. I didn't realize they could come through those. Let's fix that. We'll just have to remember to unforbid these during sieges. And we have a military for a reason. Station here. And let's catch up on what's gone on here. So we have a vulture that's dead, and we have another one that's alive. Oops. They're fighting with one another. You're fine. Oh, they could actually come in through here, too, if they decide to. Oh, and we have a whole bunch more. That's how they're getting the food. I didn't realize that they could go through the portcullises like that. Or not portcullises. Whatever these things are. The little tiny things. You'd think that a giant vulture would be too large to do that. Let's unpause the burrow, but we've got problems from within. You know, I'm actually going to do this. We haven't had a good fight in a while. And maybe I should say, a good fight where we won. Places. Siege engines. All siege engines fire at will. Yeah, come on. I don't know why you're out here. That's better. Yeah, dead birds. Oh, dear God. There's a lot of them. Let that be... He's hiding. Let that be a lesson to you. You filthy creatures. Yeah, the mayor got into it. I don't think anyone was injured, so they're not particularly harmless. They're not... They're giant vultures, but I think that, you know... Let's see. 2 thieving, mischievous creatures. Yeah, I think they're gonna stay out for now. Wow. I didn't realize that. Alright, well that's good to know. Hey, steel bar's getting made. That's good. You guys just hang out there for a little bit longer. I think some of them did get in for some food. I don't know why this bolt thrower isn't being manned. I have a few of them that aren't being manned. Well, 2 of them, I guess. Maybe those 2 others are busy. That's hilarious. This guy's just walking, pacing back and forth nervously. Okay, so we'll keep this the fortress on alert until the traders actually head out, and then we can do the retract and pull our dwarves back in. It should be just a couple of days here since this is mid-autumn. They've been here for about a month. I think they stay 30, 35 days. We haven't gotten the... They're getting ready to leave, though. There it is. There's a little graphical thing there that I saw. I don't know if it was because... where are you going? Where are you going? Dude, where are you going? Who is this? Oh, you're picking up equipment? What the heck kind of equipment are you picking up out here? He's picking up bolts. Alright. Maybe he's passing them back through to the remaining dwarves on the other side. Here, reload these things. Come on. That's funny. Alright, well, I think we can do this where we say, hey, cancel the orders for both squads. You guys are relieved. There's no injured citizens. Let's go back to places. Siege engines, and back to loaded and ready to fire. We had some good work there, dwarves. And I think we need to build... Yes, we do. We use all of the giant vulture. Let's get a butcher going. And make that top priority. And then we can forbid these doors. I won't forbid all of them because I don't know who fired. And I think we need to make sure that the crossbows are loaded. Loaded for bear. And we've got an auto butcher there. What is Cat doing? Get back inside, Cat. And let's see. Maybe another butcher shop outside. Just temporarily. Ah, here he comes again. Nope. Nope, nope. This is what we're going to do. You guys. I'm going to station you down here. Then we go back to places. And fire at will. Just don't want them fighting anywhere near the lava moat. Let's find out where this guy went. He deked up back into the sky. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, he's cleaning. Okay, that's fine. It's an interesting looking outfit he's got on there. Multicolored. Uh-oh. Oh, you shot at it. Okay. Dabbles is on siege duty. I was like, he better not be outside. Here come the traders. Safe travels, traders. Look at that caravan. That's a huge caravan, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Here comes our last dwarf. We're missing a few over here. Okay, so the vultures seem to have gone, but let's just double check. Yeah, no hostiles. Okay. Excellent. Let's go back to that. Let's get those guys loaded. And, yeah, we can cancel the order. Thank you, squads. As you were. And hopefully we get these guys reloaded. Because they did blow up a few vultures there. We killed quite a few of them. Did we get everything cleaned up inside? It appears so. Oh gosh, come on. We'll start rolling everything back in. We got one more vulture down there that needs to be collected. Go back to sparring. New yak bull. Let's check that yak bull out. Please tell me... Oh, awful. They're gonna slaughter the yak bull here. Outside. Why? I don't know. That's pretty unbelievable. Come on, guys. There's got to be a butcher shop that is closer in proximity. I guess it's this one. There's not one up in the farming area, right? Yeah, no, there's nothing there. So I suppose that's how the cookie crumbles. Oops. I know what I'm doing. I know what button does what. Don't judge me. It's a new Hammerlord. There goes the yak. Sorry, buddy. You weren't made for this world. Well, they're coming out to get all the stuff, so I'll just let them do that. Should be another animal there. Did that cancel? I feel like this giant vulture down here is near enough. Oh, it's rotten. Maybe it was from the previous incursion. Maybe we'll put some ammo stockpiles back here too. Just kind of thinking about that right now. Yeah, just bolts. And we'll do the same here. Custom. I think it's bolts. I think that's what they use. Call that north. It's a little bit more descriptive. And then this is bridge. And then we got one more to make. Yoink. South. Let's do south. And bolts again. Gosh, it's hard to keep up with some of the notifications sometimes. Thought that was getting hauled. Oh, they're gathering ammo. All right, we'll give them a few minutes to gather ammo and kind of sort themselves out here. We need to bring the skin in. Can build some more lead bins just in case. 10 should be fine. Do we have all the glass altars that we need? Let's just double check that. $34. There it is. Let's put those in, and then let's call it a day here. This has been a really interesting episode. Vulture incursion, new Hammer Lord, pretty nice trade. You know, all the cool things. Let's go altar. There we go. That should be all of the altars. We still have 2 more to put in. And we're going to put them here at the front. These are Cobaltite altars. And then I think we've got our silver chests already. And those are going to go here. 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 No. I screwed that up. Cancel that. Furniture and chest. And we got a silver one. There we go. Now we can begin the arduous task of making sure that the dwarves who have left us are immortalized in the Hall of Remembrance. Almost done. Hall of Remembrance. That's cool. All right, we're going out to get ammo. We're kind of cleaning up the mess that the vultures left here. My goodness. A whole bunch of bolts here. That's good. Yes, indeed. We'll probably have some more bolts here as well. We'll unblock these for the time being. I learned something about this setup today. Won't do this next time. But for now, flying enemies can go into fortifications. All right, thanks for joining me here in Anvilseal, the city of Zuntir-Gembish. A magnificent city that grows ever more magnificent by the day. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit somebody with some kindness, because that's really important. And we will see you next time.